Hello good people, today I want to show you guys a new build that I've made, which I don't have a name yet, so I'm calling Lightning Sorcerer, Lightning Ball Sorcerer, I don't know. Ball of Crackling Thunder Sorcerer, I don't know. Someday I'll think about something, but this is a sorcerer based on Lightning Frostclaw and Flame Rush dealing damage. Basically Frostclaw really, Lightning Claw. Lightning Claw Sorcerer. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with that. Lightning Claw Sorcerer. That's it. And so, I hope you guys enjoyed this build. This is a 1.0 version. I still got a lot of work to do here, but the main idea of the build is made, so I'm just gonna improve it. And I have hopes that this build is gonna go pretty far, because it's nice damage and sustainability. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Let's go! This is 100 corruption gameplay, my first gameplay on it. I'm level 82. I can't even use the armor I want yet, that I think it'll be better. Let's see how this goes. Not as well as I thought. Wanna see that item. Are you throwing fireballs at me? Complete chance useless. I do have the filter, but I got this habit of looking the items. Maybe it's something that I want. Usually not, but maybe something for other characters. That's why I look at exalted items general. It's this way. Was this guy? He's just bugged. I thought he was reborn. I'm using potions to recover my health. That's the objective. Okay, done. Short echo. But great, it worked. I can farm. Until level 100. Yes. On faster, because higher corruption gives me more experience. That's great. This is a gameplay demonstration on 4 corruption. I'm gonna show on higher corruption as soon as I get there with this character. For now, this is it. This is a very mana consuming build. I have mana everywhere on this build, so I can solve that. And I still couldn't solve that fully, but I have some ideas that I think it'll work, which I'll explain on the build, not here. On here, what I want to show is I'm not casting freely. I'm controlling the amount of mana I have. Every cast hits twice, or it actually hits like 5 times if we count the Frostclaw, the Lightning Blast, the second and third cast from Frostclaw, the Spark Charge, and the Elemental Nova. So a lot of casts. You won't see high numbers, but a lot of casts. When I use Flame Rush, I get Lightning Aegis. Aegis, I think that's how it speaks. You'll see that that gives me defense and more damage for 8 seconds. It's a nice time. Also, Flame Rush can shred lightning resist, which is also very useful. I'm out of mana. See, that's a problem. I've put experimental potion, which I don't remember, that gives me some more mana regen and mana when I use it. Ooh, this is good. This is very good. But it's still not enough. When I'm out of the fight, it's feeling pretty much okay. But on a fight, I just need more. On a fight, I mean on a boss or a strong enemy. But to clear mobs, it's more than perfect. Physical spell crit chance, I don't want that. And I have no character that does that. That orbiting around me on Flame Rush is static orb. I chose to do it like this because I thought and I still think it's easier to hit more enemies with it. The boss are probably gonna get hit with it. It's not a huge problem. And the boss, I'm using Flame Rush just to shred resistance, lightning resistance, and mobility. It did not. I thought the static orb would hit there. It didn't. Flame Rush, I think it's one of the best traversal skills. For mobility, I think. And that's it. That's the gameplay. Hope you guys enjoy it. Alright. Quick demonstration here on Shade of Orobyss of my lightning sorcerer. This is no corruption, okay guys? This is a 1.0 version and I'm starting this character. Starting no, but it's got ways and ways to go. Where is he? I'm out of mana. He? Easy peasy. Done. Another boss fight, I'll show you guys the Caldera of Souls. First time doing it with this character. The others, I've done it a lot of times. It's quite a good boss to play with this character because he hits a nice area. I always forget to use the potions. Get the extra mana regen. If only I could cast more, but I will solve this mana problem. Because so far, this is one of my favorite builds. So far. I'm stuck. Done. Easy, it just took some time, because I gotta get more mana. This is the damage demonstration of my lightning sorcerer. This is Frost Claw, Thunder Claw, whatever. That was Flame Rush. I'll show it from far. That also throws a static orb. Oops. This is the static orb there. And this is the Flame Rush, which destroys lightning resist. It's a good, it's a great area damage for clearing nodes. On bosses, the advantage is that the Frost Claw will go and come back. With the nodes that all the projectiles will hit, so it's a fast damage. The problem here is mana consumption, but I'll talk about that to you guys later. It's hard to access the damage and to sum up the damage. I won't be able to do that. I think I'm doing like 50k each cast, depending on the projectile damage, depending if Lightning Blast proc, Elemental Nova proc, and Spark Charge will proc, but I can't see the damage because it just blow up. Maybe it was that. But that's it, that's the damage demonstration. I'll show it one last time with Lightning Resist, and that's it. That's so cool. About the build, so, items. Dragorath's Claw, this is a classic, a lot of build with this item, and it's really good. It's got a chance to cast Lightning Blast on crit with Frost Claw, which we'll be doing all the time. The second node I do not use, I don't like to leave resistances uncapped, but it increases crit chance and crit multiplier damage. It gives 10 wards on crit with Frost Claw and resistances and some spell crit multiplier. On the rings, I'm using 2 Fonts of the Erased. You can see that this one has a lot of mana regen. When I can, I'll put another item that has mana regen and lightning damage. That's the focus here. And the gloves. This is gloves I just got, really good. The focus is getting mana on stuff. The plan is getting a Fractured Crown here later, and that doesn't allow us to get ward. So we're gonna try to pass the damage to mana and have endurance threshold, which I have here, that stuff. So I got a really good glove that gives me mana and crit strike avoidance. So good. But I was lucky on that. I did not find any unique here that serves. Right now, I'm using Transient Rest that gives me some resistances, move speed, and mana when ward when I stop, depending on my current mana percentage. That's good for now that I'm using ward. Later, I'm gonna change these boots. My relic is Knowledge of an Erased Mage. I'm using this mainly because Frostclaw, I got +3 to Frostclaw here, and Frostclaw is a skill people really love. That means it's freaking expensive. I do not find a cheap item with Frostclaw on the market, on the bazaar. There's no way to find. So, I farmed this one. It's got +3. It gives me spell damage. I was lucky to get a +1 to static here, so it gives me more lightning damage. And the rest is just the rest. I'll change this later when I get a relic that gives me Frostclaw. Of course I want a +4, but that's really hard to get. This belt, mana regen, of course. I did not choose this belt specifically. It gives me ward decay threshold. Eventually I will put armor here to give me more defense, lightning damage of course, and the resistances we need. Right now my resistances are not capped, only in necrotic, but it's okay. My objective in this build is to get a lot of mana and pass the damage all or most of the damage to the mana. In here I got also the experimental node of mana gained on potion use. This is a low tier that I got. It's tier, where is it, 3 only. I'm hoping to get a tier 6 at least of this, so it gives me more mana regen. Mana regen I also want to get here. You can see that I failed this legendary. It gave me melee stun chance. But I really want to focus on getting mana and mana regen here. The higher tier I can. If I can, I'll try to pick a tier 7. Dragorath's Claw is not expensive. We can do that. And the first node that I'm farming, first the echo I'm farming, is this one. The Reign of Dragons giving me this. Right now I'm using Unstable Core because it gives me mana, mana regen, armor, elemental damage, +1 to my skills and mana. But I'm definitely gonna change this for an Exalted Armor that gives me more mana and gives me more damage from health to mana by percentage. I don't remember the node exactly, but you know what it is. And I'm gonna change it. Fragments of the Enigma, essential to apply Spark Charge, give more lightning damage per intelligence and all that stuff. On the amulet, I want lightning penetration, mana, well, always. And the frailty on hits is very good. And I changed this necrotic resistance, but I can't. Because I'm capped on necrotic. But that's it. Here, on the helmet, you gotta get Lightning Blast to give more damage. Please get that. And then here, we can get some better affixes. Mine are not bad, but we can get better. Like Lightning Crit and Lightning Crit, Lightning Damage, I think there is. That's what we want. But we're gonna put the Fractured Crown here. So this one is what I'm gonna try to get on the Legendary affix. To get a legendary crown with a +3 to lightning blast. That'd be broken, but that's my hope. On the idols, I'm getting my dream idol is this, to have increased lightning damage while I have lightning ages, and lightning damage double if I have over 300 mana. Sorry, I bugged. I want to get 4 of these, which I don't have yet. This is wrong. This is applying Frostbite. This one's okay. This one's okay. This one's also okay. I got 3. I did not notice. Only this one's wrong. And then here I got armor and some resistances. This one's not armor. I'll change that later. The blessings. I do not have the blessings I want yet. I haven't even finished all the game yet. But definitely go on ending the storm. I think it's this one. And you can have mana here, or you can have lightning damage, which I think no, this one's cold damage. Might of the weight of the abyss. I don't remember which one is it, but get lightning damage here. Don't get lightning shred, lightning resistance shred. Get lightning damage. Then just get some armor, some defenses. These 2 are armor. That's pretty much what I want. This is health, also good. And the rest is just optional. Just a tip here, I love to get this increased gold drop, especially if you're on the Merchant's Guild, which I am, so do that. Oops. About the passives, starting on the mage, elemental damage, of course. The other 2 points I've put on intelligence, but you can also put here, health and mana will be useful. Then I take a lot of wards and wards retention for survival. But when I get the Fractured Crown, then I'm gonna take this off and I'm definitely gonna put it here or here to increase spell damage by 200%. I don't know which spell this is gonna proc, but someone will deal 200% more and then crit. And that's just awesome. Take some points on the Rune Master. You can take these points for defense. Everyone's gonna be chilled and shocked. I took this one up until 7 to give me more spell damage, and only 1 point on this just to get... sorry, I gotta put more points here to get a passive, which gives me more damage to low health enemies, and it's 15% more damage, and it creates crit chance, so it's pretty much nice. On the sorcerer, I focused on mana and armor, then mana regen, which I really need. Just take the full lightning stuff here, lightning pen, lightning damage, and I want to talk about lightning penetration. I got 15% here and plus 13% here. So I've got 28% lightning penetration, and I have lightning, I have 5 points of resistance shred, that's from Flame Rush, so I'm breaking 50% of the enemy's resistance. And Shock put out... Where's Shock here for me to explain? Somebody that gives me Shock. Yeah, here. Shock also reduces lightning resistance by 5%, and it stacks to 10 times. So that's 100% resistance shred with 28 penetration. If you guys don't know, what penetration reduces resistance, but my damage passes through resistance. And if the resistance is 0, like it's zeroed by shock and the resistance shred, then it's gonna be on negative, so I'm gonna do more damage. So in here, I 0 resistance and I put 28% more base damage, or whatever damage, base crits, more damage. And that's why penetration's nice. And in here, crit chance, spell crit multiplier, chance to cast Spark Nova, another spell casting while we do damage, and of course spell damage doubled, so 10 plus base spell damage. More spell damage and mana regen, don't have to explain this. And this Arcane Insight, it's good. It gives me, when I hit an enemy, I get granted insight. Above that gives me 20% elemental damage and wards retention. I'm taking this because of the elemental damage, but we're gonna be hitting a lot, so there, insight. I got 5% chance and it's really hard not to get. I'm gonna hit one enemy here. There, I got it. Got it. So as you guys can see, I don't need more points here to increase my chance. 5% is more than enough. And as I'm level 82... Oh, I haven't talked about this, Arcane Momentum. I'm gonna fill this because it gives me cast speed. It's gonna make me hit faster. Hit me faster raises my damage per second and gives more damage. And spell damage. So I'm gonna get these 2 nodes, and the rest of them, I think I can put more mana regen and finish this. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And that's it for the passives on the 1.0 version. On to the skills. This is my set. First of all, Frostclaw. Frostclaw is the first thing you gotta have here. Is definitely casting Elemental Nova. So, and be lightning, of course. So go here. Frostclaw has got to cast Elemental Nova, 42% chance per cast. Then it'll deal lightning damage and shock. It'll have a crit rate, damage per melee, spell damage per melee damage. This is a good note. This one's not, because we don't have much ward, and we're not gonna have ward. But this makes it recast behind the target. And this makes the second recast aim. So that's what makes, when I cast, it hits someone. It's gonna hit someone because the second is aimed. And then the third, it makes me come back. So it definitely makes me hit twice. So that's really important. And you can also put this node, which I think I will. I won't right now because it costs a lot of mana. But this one lets hit twice. Sorry, this doesn't. But it makes me come back. It doesn't hit twice, does it say? I think it does. The third cast can hit the same enemy as this first and second cast. Okay, so this makes it hit 3 times. Now I want it. I'll take this off and I'll take this, definitely. But then I'm gonna have to... That's why I need mana, right? Elemental Nova is no secret. We want Lightning Nova. We want it overcharged for a lot of damage. Area 2 on area and just to raise the crit chance. And then I've put it here, the rest of the damage and area, because I don't really need more spark charge. I can only have 1 spark charge at a time. So I don't need it. So I just put the point here. Lightning Blast. Essential. Detonate the spark charge. Deal more damage with the spark charge. And spark charge on hit. Which I don't even need, but there is. Raise damage. Cast when out of mana. You'll be out of mana a lot. And I came here to get more chains. Oh, this is damage, sorry. Cast speed, and which I'm not using, and more damage per shocked and chilled. Frost shock, it's obvious, I don't even have to explain, but Frostclaw will chill. It's 20%, but we're casting a lot. It's gonna chill. Flame Rush combos with Static Orb. That's the most important thing here. So Flame Rush is my mobility. That's what I want. It gives me some defense here. It gives me a buff to this defense lasts longer. And then I came here to shred lightning resistance. And then I put it to cast Static Orb. Static Orb gives me the lightning ages. And this is very cool because it gives me for 8 seconds. Lightning ages reduces my damage taken for 25% and gives me 50% more increased lightning damage plus the lightning damage from the idols. That's for 34, 61, 32, and it's gonna be more here. So we get to sum up a lot of damage with damage reduction. It also gives some great damage with more crit multiplier, damage and area, and it says it explodes after 5 meters, but I'm not seeing it explode, so whatevs. I've put it to orbit around me because if I do it on the flame rush, it'll be behind me, and sometimes it'll hit no one. So I've preferred like this, and it also reduces mana cost, and I don't want it bullying anyone. And after that, as it's following me, I've just put the small orbs to deal more damage, a chance to double cast on rare enemies and bosses, and that's pretty much it here. If I get more points here on Flame Rush from the armor, I'm gonna put it here and here. But that's it for the skills, guys. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this build. I've made some other builds along the way that I did not enjoy as much. This one is very enjoyable, and I think I can make it very strong. I'm gonna go very far with this. I'll change a lot of stuff on this build yet, but this base one it's very pleasant to play with, very fun, and very strong to play with right now. And I'm sure it can be even stronger, so this build is definitely gonna have a 2.0 or 3.0 version in the next coming weeks, and we're gonna discuss it. So thank you guys for watching. Tell me what you think about it. Please like and subscribe my video. It helps me a lot, and I'll be very thankful to you by that. God will bless you for that, I'm pretty sure. Thank you very much. See you guys later.